Drop everything because the courtroom just became a Hollywood disaster zone. Forget your typical celeb divorce saga. This is heartbreak dialed up to 11. Early this morning, leaked court documents slammed the entertainment world like a bomb. No build-up, no warning, just one sentence that flipped everything upside down. Todd has filed a $46 million lawsuit, not against strangers, not outsiders, but Kandi and Don Juan, over alleged paternity fraud involving Ace and Blay. Let that sink in. Sources say Todd walked in carrying years of silent anguish, confusion, and emotional wounds, finally ready to detonate the truth. Cameras clicked. Reporters froze. When paternity fraud hit the air, the room went completely silent. This isn't about money anymore. It's about identity, betrayal, and a father questioning his entire reality. Insiders claim Todd believes he was trapped in a meticulously crafted lie, stuffed with private messages, secret timelines, and hidden conversations. Allegedly, information surfaced that made him doubt everything he thought he knew about his family. And that's where Don Juan gets pulled into the firestorm. Social media exploded with one savage question: who knew and stayed quiet? Fans are split. Some praise Todd as a broken man fighting for emotional justice, while others scream revenge. Either way, the drama is off the charts, and Hollywood just changed forever. But one thing is crystal clear: once kids' names hit court documents, there's no hitting rewind. If these allegations hold water, this isn't just another scandal. It will go down as one of the darkest family controversies Hollywood has ever seen. And if they are bogus? Well, then this whole case becomes an emotional nuclear meltdown, leveling everything in its path. Either way, Hollywood just got flipped on its head today. Brace yourselves, the courtroom had never experienced a morning like this. The air was thick, nearly suffocating, as cameras flashed and murmurs bounced off the walls. Every reporter, assistant, and onlooker knew this wasn't a routine legal shuffle. It was a family saga unraveling, soaked in heartbreak, deception, and secrets buried for years. Todd's name dominated every whispered conversation. Every step he took into that room screamed he was ready to face the truth, no matter how brutal. Sure, $46 million was at stake, but the real gamble was identity, trust, and the emotional wreckage of a father allegedly forced to live inside a fabricated world. Ace and Blay's names hung heavy in the air, accusations unspoken but palpable, and the courtroom itself seemed to shrink under the weight of the revelations. Insiders say Todd moved with quiet intensity, a mix of steely determination and raw pain. His lawyers meticulously laid out timelines of messages, conversations, and interactions allegedly showing years of manipulation and concealment. Every document was dissected, every point hammered home with surgical precision, leaving everyone in stunned silence. Reporters scribbled frantically, fully aware they were witnessing history, an unscripted drama that could rival Hollywood's darkest tales. Allegedly, Kandi and Don Juan had been weaving a tangled web of silences, half-truths, and hidden messages, crafting a story that left Todd bewildered while keeping up the illusion of a flawless family. The gap between their polished public image and the alleged private chaos was jaw-dropping. Todd's opening remarks reportedly hit the room like a thunderclap. He spoke of love, loyalty, and betrayal, every word dripping with years of trust shattered by a family story now in pieces. Allegedly, the evidence included secret messages, undisclosed meetings, and documents that blatantly contradicted public statements. The courtroom reportedly held its breath as lawyers dissected each discrepancy, each revelation landing harder than the last. Todd's frustration wasn't just about revenge, it was about reclaiming the truth, a reality for Ace and Blay that had been hidden for far too long. Sources say Kandi kept her composure outwardly, but insiders noticed cracks in her facade. The intensity of the allegations, the mounting evidence, and the charged atmosphere reportedly rattled even seasoned legal pros. Don Juan appeared equally tense, occasionally exchanging sharp, loaded glances with Kandi, showing just how deep the fallout reached. Allegedly, these confrontations weren't about money, they were about accountability, facing the consequences of choices that caused real emotional damage. Todd's measured but emotionally charged statements painted a picture of a father confronting betrayal while trying to protect what mattered most. Meanwhile, the public went wild, snippets leaked online igniting social media in a frenzy of speculation, outrage, and sympathy. #Unlace Truth went viral within hours, alongside #46 million lawsuit and #Kandi exposed. Commentators couldn't stop debating Todd's motives. Was he chasing justice or just staging a public meltdown? Allegedly, leaked evidence revealed a tangled web of hidden info, calculated silences, and manipulations meant to keep Todd in the dark. Every shocking detail poured gasoline on the fire, leaving millions of viewers captivated by a story both deeply personal and universally gut-wrenching. Inside the courtroom, witnesses reportedly described moments of raw emotional upheaval. Todd's team presented messages, timelines, and interactions suggesting a deliberate scheme to mislead him. Each revelation reportedly deepened the sense of betrayal, and sources claim even the judge appeared visibly shaken by the weight of the claims. Todd's emotional journey became the story's beating heart, one of heartbreak, fury, and a desperate quest for clarity through layers of deception. The presence of Ace and Blay only intensified the stakes. Every time their names surfaced, the room reportedly shifted, a silent acknowledgement that the children's identities and emotional well-being were caught in a moral and legal storm. Allegedly, Todd's fight wasn't just for himself, it was for their right to know the truth about their family. Allegations of concealment, deliberate misrepresentation, and emotional manipulation made the courtroom atmosphere nearly unbearable, charged with tension that seemed to vibrate through the walls. Sources say observers felt like they were watching a carefully constructed family facade collapse before their eyes. As the trial unfolded, insiders noted a cascade of explosive testimonies and damning evidence. Lawyers meticulously outlined communications and documented interactions, each detail amplifying the drama. Allegedly, Todd's heartbreak and public quest for clarity struck a chord with audiences, while Kandi and Don Juan's responses were scrutinized for hidden emotions, subtle gestures, or signs of guilt. The courtroom drama reportedly became a viral spectacle, blending legal proceedings with emotional storytelling that gripped viewers globally. Allegedly, as the trial continued, Todd's team dropped additional documents and private messages suggesting long-term manipulation and deceit. Reporters and observers described a mounting atmosphere of shock and disbelief, with each revelation seemingly more explosive than the last. Allegedly, the timelines exposed secrecy, undisclosed conversations, and actions designed to maintain a facade of normalcy while hiding the alleged truth. The courtroom reportedly pulsed with emotional weight, tension thick in the air as Todd, Kandi, and Don Juan navigated the tangled web of accusations. According to insiders, Todd's emotional state remained steadfast but visibly strained. Allegedly, every word he spoke carried the anguish of a father who believed he had been denied the truth for years. Observers say his opening statements combined surgical precision with raw emotion, laying bare the depth of betrayal he felt. Each testimony reportedly peeled back layers of secrecy, revealing alleged manipulation and intentional concealment that had long defined the family dynamics. Kandi and Don Juan, despite outward composure, reportedly struggled to mask the emotional weight, with subtle gestures betraying the strain. Allegedly, the public fallout intensified as new details emerged, with fans debating whether Todd's legal actions were a quest for justice or a high-profile revenge campaign. Every leaked document, message, or court revelation reportedly fueled discussions about morality, family dynamics, and celebrity accountability. Sources say alleged revelations about Ace and Blay's parentage became the emotional centerpiece, resonating far beyond typical celebrity gossip. Allegedly, Todd's focus on the children's right to the truth transformed the case into a deeply personal narrative, capturing the public's rapt attention and emotional investment. Courtroom witnesses reportedly described moments of stunned silence after each shocking revelation, underscoring the gravity of the alleged betrayal. Todd's legal team, according to insiders, strategically highlighted contradictions, concealed communications, and patterns suggesting long-term emotional manipulation. Every argument allegedly emphasized the impact of hidden truths on Todd's perception of his family, while also addressing potential long-term consequences for Ace and Blay. Observers reportedly noted the courtroom's unique intensity, where emotional devastation collided with legal strategy, creating a spectacle unlike any seen before. Allegedly, as the trial progressed, Don Juan's alleged complicity became a critical focus, with Todd's lawyers claiming information had been intentionally withheld, preventing him from making informed decisions. Each revelation reportedly escalated the emotional stakes, leaving the courtroom, and the public, grappling with years of alleged deceit. Witnesses reportedly described Todd as composed yet visibly affected, a portrait of resilience and heartbreak confronting a web of alleged lies that had shaped his life. Allegedly, this exposure of manipulation created a mix of public fascination and personal tragedy. Sources claim the interplay between courtroom revelations and public perception added layers of drama. Fans, commentators, and observers reportedly dissected every gesture, statement, and leaked detail, sparking a viral storm that dominated online conversations. Allegedly, the emotional impact of Todd's heartbreak transformed the lawsuit into a story of universal tragedy, stretching beyond celebrity gossip into themes of trust, identity, and the consequences of long-hidden secrets. Each revelation, insiders say, built on the last, leaving the courtroom and public in stunned silence. According to sources, Todd's approach was methodical, blending legal precision with emotional storytelling. Allegedly, every document and communication was presented to craft a narrative of deception, heartbreak, and betrayal spanning years. Observers reportedly noted the courtroom's charged atmosphere, with each piece of evidence intensifying tension, fear, and disbelief. Allegedly, the trial's emotional weight was magnified by the public's reaction, millions following every development, engaging with hashtags, and debating the morality and implications of each action. Todd's pursuit of alleged truth, while legally grounded, reportedly carried a dramatic intensity that resonated worldwide. Allegedly, the revelations touched every facet of the relationships involved, with witnesses describing Todd's focus on exposing the truth while protecting Ace and Blay from further harm. Allegedly, the evidence suggested deliberate concealment and emotional manipulation designed to keep Todd unaware of his family's reality. Sources say the courtroom became a microcosm of heartbreak, legal strategy, and viral intrigue, where every revelation reverberated through both audience and public alike. Observers noted that the tension and emotional stakes were palpable, creating a spectacle unlike any seen before. Todd's quest for clarity and justice reportedly cranked the emotional stakes to cinematic levels, turning the case into one of the most riveting and tragic celebrity scandals in recent memory. Allegedly, as the trial unfolded, the mix of legal documents, witness testimony, and intense public scrutiny created a pressure cooker of suspense and raw emotion. Sources say every allegation, every unveiled secret, and every courtroom exchange wove a narrative of betrayal, heartbreak, and relentless pursuit of truth. Todd's emotional journey, confronting alleged deception while fighting for Ace and Blay's right to understand their identities, reportedly transcended standard celebrity gossip, drawing global attention and emotional investment. Allegedly, this trial was not just a legal battle but a spectacle of human emotion, heartbreak, and the staggering consequences of long-hidden secrets. The courtroom was reportedly electric, tension palpable even outside its walls, with Todd's mere presence commanding attention, a mix of restrained fury and raw heartbreak etched on his face. Every eye reportedly followed him, aware that this day could unravel decades of hidden truths, exposing the raw reality behind a family once seen as flawless. The air reportedly thickened with anticipation as his legal team meticulously presented evidence previously hidden from public view, documents capable of shattering reputations and redefining what fans thought they knew about Ace and Blay's parentage. Messages, private conversations, and undisclosed documents were laid bare, each peeling back layers of alleged deception stretching back years. Observers reportedly described a courtroom gripped by disbelief and creeping tragedy, the kind that lingers when a family's private history violently collides with public scrutiny. Todd's voice, steady yet raw, reportedly resonated as he recounted moments of betrayal and confusion, painting a portrait of a man forced to face a reality he had been denied. Each revelation reportedly hit like a hammer, punctuating the heartbreak of a father striving to reclaim his truth. Kandi reportedly tried to stay composed, but sources claim tension radiated from every move. Don Juan, meanwhile, allegedly showed visible unease, with fleeting expressions and subtle glances betraying the pressure of the allegations. The courtroom reportedly became a pressure cooker of confrontation and emotional reckoning, a stage where legal strategy collided with deeply personal narratives. The names of Ace and Blaze reportedly echoed through the room, a chilling reminder of the human cost buried beneath piles of evidence and strategic maneuvering. Todd's team allegedly laid out a meticulous timeline, charting years of concealed communications and interactions that had supposedly misled him. Each document reportedly amplified the emotional weight, revealing what insiders describe as a calculated web of omissions and half-truths. Attendees reportedly gasped, fell silent, and whispered as the revelations piled up. Observers say it was impossible to look away from the unfolding tragedy. A father discovering that the very foundation of his family had been built on deception. As the trial advanced, witnesses allegedly testified, recounting events and communications that shed light on the alleged manipulation. Todd's anguish reportedly surfaced in every question and reaction, a mixture of grief and fierce determination that reportedly made even the steeliest observers pause. The courtroom atmosphere was reportedly thick with tension, each new revelation stretching the limits of disbelief and heartbreak. Kandi and Don Juan's defensive postures allegedly grew more pronounced, yet sources claim the emotional strain could not be fully masked. Social media reportedly exploded with coverage of every session, capturing leaked documents, witness reactions, and heated commentary. Hashtags like #AsanBlazeTruth, #46millionLawsuit, and #Kandi Exposed reportedly dominated feeds as millions dissected the scandal in real time. Observers reportedly said that the emotional gravity of Todd's fight for clarity drew massive public empathy, while the alleged betrayal and manipulation sparked outrage across social media. Fans allegedly debated his motivations, the morality of the alleged concealment, and the staggering emotional toll, creating a viral storm that mirrored the courtroom's intensity. Todd's arguments reportedly stressed that this battle was about far more than money. It was about exposing long-hidden truths and safeguarding the emotional well-being of Asan Blaze. Witnesses allegedly described him as composed yet visibly strained, his determination fueled by the high stakes. Every document, testimony, and cross-examination reportedly amplified the narrative of deception and emotional turmoil, captivating the public and drawing sympathy in equal measure. Observers reportedly noted that the courtroom had become a microcosm of tragedy, blending the spectacle of celebrity with universal themes of trust, family, and betrayal. Allegedly, revelations concerning Don Juan's role created a particularly charged atmosphere. Todd's legal team reportedly argued that key information had been deliberately withheld, a claim that, if proven, could depict intentional complicity in the alleged deception. Witnesses allegedly described tense silences, with every new disclosure deepening the sense of tragedy and human cost. The courtroom reportedly became a theater of raw emotion, where legal precision collided with the devastating reality of concealed truths. Observers reportedly noted that Todd's focus on Asan Blaze added profound emotional weight to the proceedings. Allegedly, every decision, piece of evidence, and line of questioning highlighted the impact of years of alleged deception on the children. The courtroom reportedly transformed into a stage where personal and legal drama intertwined, with heartbreak, responsibility, and accountability converging in stark clarity. Sources suggest the revelations made it obvious that this was no ordinary celebrity scandal, but a story of deep human consequence, one that the courtroom drama reportedly spilled far beyond its walls. Allegedly, Kandi and Don Juan's defenses grew increasingly strained, their subtle gestures betraying anxiety under relentless scrutiny. Witnesses reportedly described the tension as nearly unbearable, with each new piece of evidence adding weight to an already fragile situation. Todd reportedly remained resolute, his pursuit of truth unwavering despite the emotional toll, presenting a narrative that fused legal strategy with a profoundly personal tale of heartbreak and betrayal. Public reaction allegedly mirrored the intensity inside the room. Social media reportedly exploded with analyses, speculation, and emotional responses, turning the trial into a cultural phenomenon that transcended ordinary celebrity gossip. Millions reportedly dissected every leak, update, message, and timeline as the saga of deception, betrayal, and heartbreak captivated global attention. Observers reportedly noted that Todd's fight for clarity and truth, particularly concerning Asan Blaze, resonated worldwide, transforming the proceedings into a viral spectacle of emotional and legal drama. Allegedly, as the trial reached its pivotal moments, the courtroom became a crucible of tension and confrontation. Witnesses reportedly testified to years of misdirection, concealment, and manipulation, painting a portrait of a father navigating a labyrinth of lies in search of clarity. Each revelation reportedly ratcheted up the emotional stakes, with Todd's unwavering determination standing in stark contrast to Kandi and Don Juan's defensive postures. Observers described an atmosphere heavy with suspense, grief, and the raw human cost of long-buried secrets finally surfacing. Allegedly, Todd's heartbreak became the focal point, each piece of evidence underscoring the gravity of years of alleged deception, his relentless focus driven by a desperate desire to protect Ace and Blay from further harm. Allegedly, the mix of sharp legal maneuvering, face-to-face confrontations, and high-drama storytelling turned the courtroom into a narrative of unparalleled intensity, merging the personal, public, and legal realms into a saga that mesmerized everyone present. Sources say the courtroom reportedly became a stage for raw collisions of betrayal, truth-seeking, and emotional reckoning. Every document, testimony, and cross-examination allegedly fueled a story of heartbreak, manipulation, and an unrelenting quest for clarity. Observers reportedly described stretches of stunned silence, punctuated by the heavy impact of revelations that shattered perceptions, exposed hidden secrets, and laid bare the human cost of years of concealed deception. Allegedly, as the proceedings hit a critical point, Todd's arguments reportedly spotlighted the emotional devastation wrought by decades of alleged concealment. Witnesses allegedly noted his insistence on revealing the full truth, underscoring the moral and psychological stakes at play. The courtroom reportedly became an emblem of tragedy, with each disclosure intensifying heartbreak, public fascination, and the story's viral momentum. Sources suggest the unfolding drama was unlike anything ever seen, a fusion of celebrity scandal, human consequence, and courtroom intensity. Outside the courtroom, the saga reportedly dominated headlines and social media. Millions allegedly tracked every development, dissecting leaked documents, analyzing witness reactions, and debating the morality of choices that allegedly shaped years of deception. Todd's relentless pursuit of truth reportedly drew widespread empathy, while Kandi and Don Juan's reactions were scrutinized for any sign of guilt, defensiveness, or remorse. Observers suggest that the mix of raw emotion, legal strategy, and public obsession elevated the case into a global cultural phenomenon. Allegedly, as the trial neared its climax, the courtroom reportedly became a theater where heartbreak, accountability, and revelation collided. Todd's unwavering pursuit of truth, combined with the mounting pressure on Kandi and Don Juan, allegedly created a spectacle of intensity and intrigue unlike any before. Allegedly, the courtroom reportedly became a theater where emotional and legal drama collided, captivating audiences in real time. Witnesses reportedly described moments when the weight of long-buried secrets felt almost tangible, each revelation layering onto a narrative of betrayal, family tragedy, and relentless public scrutiny. The stakes reportedly went far beyond money. Todd's focus on Ace and Blaze allegedly highlighted the moral and emotional imperatives of the case, exposing the consequences of years of alleged concealment and manipulation. Observers described a courtroom charged with tension, where every testimony, document, and legal maneuver deepened the story of heartbreak, deception, and the tireless pursuit of clarity. Allegedly, the trial transformed into a saga of universal resonance, blending legal precision, emotional weight, and viral celebrity intrigue into a spectacle impossible to forget. The drama, sources say, reportedly culminated in moments of profound revelation, where truth, deception, and emotional consequence collided in full view. Todd's alleged anguish, Kandi and Don Juan's defensive strategies, and the centrality of Ace and Blaze reportedly wove a narrative of unparalleled heartbreak and intensity in celebrity legal history. Observers reportedly described the proceedings as both tragic and riveting, a story fusing personal, public, and legal threads into a viral spectacle of heartbreak, manipulation, and the relentless pursuit of truth. Every document, testimony, and courtroom exchange allegedly reinforced the gravity of the alleged deception. Todd's search for clarity and justice reportedly remained the core, illuminating the emotional toll and human cost of hidden family secrets. Observers suggest the trial's mix of legal strategy, emotional storytelling, and public fascination created a spectacle of heartbreak, celebrity drama, and viral intensity, leaving a lasting imprint on audiences and cultural memory. Allegedly, the final stages reportedly underscored the stakes, truth, trust, and the emotional well-being of Ace and Blaze, as decades of alleged concealment and manipulation came to light. Todd's relentless pursuit reportedly framed the entire narrative, turning the courtroom into a stage of heartbreak, suspense, and viral celebrity intrigue. Observers reportedly concluded that this saga of betrayal, revelation, and the search for truth would echo far beyond the walls of the court, becoming a defining story of emotional intensity and cultural obsession. Allegedly, by the end of the session, The courtroom reportedly felt like the epicenter of a real-time tragedy. Every eye, every note, every whispered observation reinforced the sense that this was far more than a legal proceeding. It was a public reckoning with betrayal, heartbreak, and the devastating toll of secrets kept far too long. Todd's fight for clarity, the allegations against Kandi and Don Juan, and the emotional stakes surrounding Ace and Blay reportedly created a spectacle of human consequence, courtroom intensity, and viral intrigue that would leave an indelible mark on public consciousness. The drama has reached a boiling point, and the world is watching every move, reaction, and word. Todd's relentless pursuit of truth has allegedly peeled back layers of betrayal no one anticipated. Ace and Blay, innocent in the eye of decades-long deception, have become symbols of a scandal that could redefine celebrity family dynamics forever. Kandi and Don Juan's responses, measured yet visibly strained, only stoke speculation, leaving fans and onlookers questioning motives, morality, and the lengths people will go to protect appearances. Every leaked message, undisclosed conversation, and hidden timeline has shattered the illusion of a perfect life, leaving heartbreak and outrage in its wake. The emotional intensity is palpable. Todd's heartbreak has become a global spectacle, resonating with anyone who's ever faced betrayal. Kandi and Don Juan now confront not just legal scrutiny, but a public dissecting every move with surgical precision. Social media has erupted into a wildfire, with #Ace and Blaze dominating feeds as the scandal spreads like wildfire. World. #Truth trending has set the internet ablaze, with millions dissecting every move, every whisper, and every leaked detail. The emotional stakes couldn't be higher. This courtroom has become a stage for raw human tragedy, where lies, manipulation, and long-buried secrets collide for all to witness. This isn't just a lawsuit, it's a full-blown cultural reckoning. Trust has been shattered, innocence threatened, and the public is glued to a saga of betrayal unfolding in real time. Todd's fight is for clarity, accountability, and justice, and its consequences will echo far beyond the courtroom walls. Keep watching, because this explosive story is far from over. The truth will come crashing down, the drama will escalate, and every eye will remain fixed on Ace, Blay, Todd, Kandi, and Don Juan as Hollywood watches a scandal of unprecedented scale unfold. This is the story of the decade, and it's only just begun.